I'll chat a bit about the book, Guide to Chabre. I'm quite excited about it. I've gotten a lot of good reviews. I really didn't expect it to be as good as people say it is. I'm glad to hear that. It's a route guide, step-by-step guide how to fly from Chabre, covering meteorology, covering weather stations, valley flows, aerology, all the hazards, difficulties, how to cross this mountain or that, how to go from Chabre to our pier that you can't really see in the video. Beaumont is this with the antennas up there. This is Serre. There's a ridge just here. From Chabre to Beaumont to the lake down there, that's already 20-30 kilometer flight. I have been living in this area for the last 6 years. I've been obsessively analyzing and planning my own flights and the weather. All that knowledge is now in the book. From 25-kilometer flight all the way to 150-kilometer flights, straight lines, out and backs, FLA triangles, for different difficulty levels, into the winds, downwinds, crosswinds. I've color-coded those flights from green, blue, red, black. Black being the most difficult, green being the most easy. And it's not necessarily difficult in the sense that it's difficult to fly, it's in a sense that there might be limited landing options. Where green means that you can always find a field and land, it's within the glide. Where the black means that you need to go all the way to the base, make sure you have enough altitude to cross that area, because there might be no landing options or very technical landing options, meaning that you really need to land in a tight, gnarly spot. Available in English and French, that's new. We just finished the French version. You can buy the book or download the PDF, whichever you prefer. Cross country might look boring from outside, but it's the most interesting thing in paragliding to me. Incredibly satisfying, complex, and at the same time frustrating process to do. And that's why I've written the book, to make the process a bit easier for pilots, because that's what I did when I started flying. I looked at ICSI contests, the Google Maps, anybody who's flown in the area, all the possible routes. That gave me a good idea what should be working, but it didn't give me an idea why it works. It was really hard for me to put the information from a book that explains a global meteo or the Alps in general, and then apply it to the micro level where I'm going to fly. So this book does exactly that what I was missing. Explain the micro level to a point that you can clearly understand, okay, so the wind's going to be here because of that and that and that. I'm here at 2-3 o'clock, so that's probably going to be west here or that there. And gives you a lot more understanding where you're getting yourself into, instead of just following somebody's track from ICSI contest that they done here. It's like, oh, well, the pilot went there, so it's probably nice to go there, without knowing who's doing the flight, what's the level, what's the experience, what the day conditions was. So that can get tricky. It's one way to do it. That's how I learned initially. I did get myself in trouble here and there when I was learning to do some cross country. Yeah, I think that covers that. Like, subscribe. Join my memberships, helps a lot. Every little bit helps, whichever tier layer you decide to join with.